Come on, Commanders fans. Another round of news starting now with all the updates about our Washington Commanders. Here is quick, direct information without any fuss. If you're new, subscribe now and make sure you don't miss anything about the team. And don't forget to like it, which is the energy that moves the channel. Let's get started. The unthinkable is getting closer and closer to becoming reality. Terry Mclaurin may be leaving Washington, and the board seems to be playing with fire. The bombshell has already exploded behind the scenes. The franchise's #1 receiver is still without a contract. He didn't participate in minicamp. And if it continues like this, the next step could be a shocking trade. Time is against Washington. We are weeks away from training camp, and nothing, absolutely nothing has been resolved between Mclaurin and the board. Do you know what this means? That other teams have already started to sniff out this opportunity. And Fox Sports was the first to launch the card. David Hellman suggested, trade Mclaurin to the Las Vegas Raiders. Just imagine this scenario. Brock Bowers, Ashton Jandy, Jacoby Myers. And now, Terry Mclaurin as the cherry on top? It would be like putting dynamite in the Raiders' offense. And worse, seeing our main offensive weapon explode in another jersey. And why? Because we couldn't close a deal. Mclaurin has already proven who he is. 5 consecutive seasons with more than 1,000 yards. He produces in any system with any quarterback, and he was a key player in the development of Jayden Daniels. You take Mclaurin out now and expect what from Daniels? How can you trust that a young offense will work without its most reliable WR? Are you going to bet on a rookie draft pick or on prospects who don't have the same impact? It's an unnecessary risk, and everyone knows it. Mclaurin wants to be valued, and he made that clear when he decided not to show up for minicamp. It was a direct message to Adam Peters. No contract, no talk. Some think he's pushing too hard. Others believe he deserves everything he's asking for. And now, the tension has increased. If this negotiation stalls until training camp, then chaos will set in. Injuries can happen. Game rhythm is lost. And in the end, the team is the one who loses the most. So what's your side of this story? Do you think Mclaurin is right to push? Or do you think he should stay on the field even without a new contract? Would you accept a trade for 2 draft picks? Or would you keep Mclaurin at all costs, even if it means breaking the bank? Because if the board doesn't act now, Terry Mclaurin could be on his way to Las Vegas. Tell us in the comments. Continuing update that arrived. Maximum alert in Washington. The Jonathan Allen era has come to an end. And now, who will command the Commanders' defense? The answer has already started to emerge behind the scenes. Darren Payne raised his hand, and he is ready to take the throne. But will he be able to do it? Or are we about to see a dizzying decline in defense? The team that exploded the NFL with Jayden Daniels in 2024 now carries a huge weight, defending like a champion. There is only one problem. The backbone of the defense has been ripped out. Jonathan Allen, the absolute leader of the defensive line, was fired. Yes, fired. Washington tried to trade. It couldn't. And cut him. The end of an era. Now, the responsibility weighs on Darren Payne's shoulders. Payne is about to stop being the second man on the line, to become the main shield in the trench. It's like trading your right arm for a steel shield. Does it work? Only if you can handle it. In 2022, Payne broke through with 11.5 sacks and secured a monstrous contract. For years, $90 million. But since then, only 4 sacks per year. Did he decline? Stagnate? Or was he underutilized? Imagine a bull trapped in the arena. In 2022, he broke through the fences. But in 2023 and 2024, he seemed tamed. Now, without Allen by his side, the bull is loose again. Will the real Darren Payne return? According to ESPN's John Keim, the mood in the locker room is positive. In OTAs, the more relaxed, more talkative Payne drew attention. The team wants him as a pillar. But on paper, charisma doesn't win games. We need impact, pressure, leadership. Do you believe Darren Payne can lead this defense? Or do you think the Commanders made a huge mistake by letting go of Jonathan Allen? Will this transition maintain the level or dismantle everything that was built? Because one thing is certain, Washington's defense has entered survival mode. And time will tell if Payne is the new leader or just the next target. Comment below. I want to hear your opinion. The debate is heated. Watch out for the updates. There's a player on the hot seat. Dominique Hampton's days with the Commanders may be numbered. The 2025 season could be his last chance. Either he shows up now, or he disappears from the NFL map. Adam Peters hit the nail on the head in his first draft. Jaden Daniels became a star. The defense got reinforcements. The team reached the NFC Championship game. But in the midst of all this success, a name has disappeared: Dominique Hampton, the safety who became a linebacker, the promise who became an unknown. What happened? And why is 2025 the make or break for him? Hampton arrived with high hopes. He was part of a defense that was a national finalist with the Huskies. He was picked in the 5th round, but he barely showed up on the field. He's like a luxury car left in the garage. Beautiful on the outside, invisible on game day. And now, the roster is full. Jordan McGee is getting excited. Kay Medrano is arriving with hype. Nick Bellore is being considered as a special teams ace. Is there room for Hampton? Yes, but he's going to have to sweat blood to get that spot. Imagine a battlefield. There's only one suit of armor left. Several elite soldiers fighting for it. Dominique Hampton is at the end of the line. Will he fight, or will you watch from afar again? He has the ideal physique for Dan Quinn's scheme. He is strong, versatile, and has defensive intelligence. But it's not enough to be promising. You have to be decisive. The NFL doesn't wait. If you don't show up, someone will swallow you up. And while other names are rising, like Percy Butler and Tyler Owens, Hampton is in the shadows. Fans, do you still believe in Dominique Hampton? Does he deserve another chance? Or do the Commanders have to make room for those who deliver on the field? Because Dominique Hampton's future is at stake. And the question that remains is just one. Will he show his worth, or become another forgotten name at the bottom of the rotation? Stay tuned, because training camp will separate the men from the reserves. And Hampton is in the eye of the storm. Comment below. I want to know what you would do if you were in charge of the team. Next, Commanders. Did you like the video? Leave your like, subscribe to the channel. It is very important that we are together. Thank you for everything. And let's go, Commanders.